Hello, once again. This is switch number 5, I want to say. This is probably the last bad condition switch. So hopefully it's all good from there onwards. It's missing the buttons there, it's missing the cover there, the casing's all cracked. There's screws missing at the bottom, it's already hanging off. There's no screws in there. The screen has got some sort of like dust marks underneath. I've had this before. It's where somebody's done a screen replacement. And I don't know why there's these marks, but you cannot get them out of the LCD, which is annoying. I'll show you me doing it on camera at one point, but yeah. Can't remember what's wrong with this one. Alright, got my ammeter here. Most of these switches are blue screen, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is another blue screen issue. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's another charge port issue, but it won't power on. I actually haven't tried it. Let's see if it powers on this way. Nope, dead as a dodo. So let's plug in the ammeter. Right, it recognises. Oh, yep. We have another blue screen. And it does look like the screen's been replaced also. You can see it's got like wide gap there and hardly no gap there. It's like a smaller black outlining. So that's why the screen is all dusty like that. I don't know who keeps doing that, but... okay, so we've got a blue screen of death. Hopefully it's not that badly damaged pads like the first one we done. So let's get down to the board level once again and let's inspect. Just want a quick note, it says console doctor here, and the one I had before with all this dust and everything had the console doctor logo as well. So I don't know why it's happening, but yeah, console doctor. It's not even a line straight, so I don't know what they're doing. Okay, let's continue. Let's do the quick little test before I bring it right down to the board level. Again, pressing down on the CPU / APU. And let's plug it in. Do we get a display? Yeah, we do. So once again, it's a blue screen of death CPU issue. You can see it's charging 0.14, so that battery is depleted. So it's very slow charging to begin with. Yeah, so we know it displays, so let's carry on. Looking under this one, we might be lucky. I don't see any ripped pads. Nope, it doesn't look ripped to me. My tweezers are still bent. Yeah, I don't see any ripped pads. Adding some flux. This is the last of my other flux in this tube. Don't think I can get any more out of it. Nah, it's not going down anymore. There's still loads in there still. Oh, there's still like that much left. Strange. Okay. Maybe if I take the tip off. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, it's clogged up. Well, that's a lot of flux, but I'm trying to use the last of my Amtex flux. I've got another 2 tubes, so why not, huh? Alright, let's get a bit of solder on here. I will have to use hot air as well to help, most likely, so I don't damage anything. Yeah, hot air's needed. Right, that looks pretty good to me. It's all pretty much wicked up. Felt very smooth as I was cleaning it. Nothing was getting caught. So yeah, that's all prepped now. Now I've got to do the CPU itself. Right, again with the CPU, we're gonna add some flux. Probably too much. But I want to use the last of it. And add some leaded solder. Yep, gonna need some hot air. Look, it's instantly sticking. I don't want to damage any of the pads. Actually, it's doing okay now. Right, finally a successful reballed chip. I had to add a couple of extra balls on it because they didn't stick properly. I need to sort out my solder paste. It's not dry enough, so the board's warping. So I need to dry that out a bit more so it solidifies quicker. But yeah, you can see it's perfectly reballed now. And it's ready to put back on to the motherboard. There's the motherboard ready. So let's do it. Okay. So a bit of flux, just a little bit. That's probably too much. Yeah, that's a bit too much. I'll have to scrape a bit off. Actually, that might be all right. And now I need to line up the chip. Right, I'm just going to leave it like that and hopefully it will jump into its correct position. That looks good to me though. So what I want to do is 440, airflow 4 just to begin with. And let's go on to it. Don't think that's where it's supposed to be. Not that high anyway. It might be. We'll give it a test, but I think personally that's too high. Or it might not be. That might actually be perfect. So we'll give it a clean. Alright, now that's that all done. I personally think that's sitting too high, but you never know. Let's give it a plug it in quick. Let's have a look. Ready? Do we get a display? Does it charge? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Do we get a charging symbol? No. See? The CPU's been put on wrong. Oh, alright. Well, I've got to do all that again. So I've reballed it again off stream, off camera, and once again a perfectly reballed one. So let's see if this time it will work. Alright, let's try it once again. It looks like it's in the same position as it was last time. Alright, let's try it again. The board's kind of warmish. Let's see what we're getting. 0.25. Oh, there you go. 0.49. We did it. Finally. So the first one obviously shifted too much. I didn't get it in position. I thought the CPU needed to be more down, but obviously not. You can see the charging logos there. Turn it around, see if it charges the other side. Yep, 0.48, that means it's charging. So I'll come back to you once it's booted up. So that's another successful reball. Took 2 attempts, but it's done it. Just as I thought it was gonna finish, there's another issue with it. So the CPU is reballed fine. If I plug in the charger, you can see the logo comes up nicely, working perfectly. When it goes to reboot, it shuts off completely. I was like, okay, so we've had this issue before. And that Max IC is stupidly hot, very, very hot. And if I leave it running a sec, as it tries to boot up, there we go, we get an orange screen. And then it shuts off again and goes back into that. I've done a quick Google, and once again, it means the Wi-Fi chip. This bloody Wi-Fi chip. So what I'm gonna do is remove this Wi-Fi chip, plug it back in, and see if that's the issue. But first, before I do that, I am gonna check for shorts around the Wi-Fi chip, because it could be a short. I mean, feels alright, doesn't feel warm or anything. Let's quickly check for shorts. This multimeter is way too big. It's nice though. Alright, let's see if we get beeps on both ways. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, no. No, that's fine. So it seems fine here. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't seem shorted to me, but apparently that's what it is. Orange screen is the Wi-Fi chip. Oh, the amount of times I've done these chips, man. Oh well. Alright, let's take it off quick. And let's see what happens. Plugging it in now. Okay, we still get that. We still get a display, so that's good. It's going to reboot now. And it's not the Wi-Fi chip. Oh, what is it? Is it that Max IC? Because that is getting stupidly hot. Stupidly hot. But this is getting super hot. Alright, let's check that then. I guess at this point it's worth checking for shorts everywhere. Yeah, if I go into resistance mode, so that's ground that side. See that one's, wait, hold on. That's 0.00. 0.0. 0.01. 0.00. Okay, let's try another board. Let me just see if it is supposed to be that low. Got another working one here. Yeah, it's supposed to be the same. 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1. What about the other side? Ah, the other side's supposed to be 20 ohms. 20 ohms. So this one is something wrong with this one. Is that due to the chip? Or is it... So this is supposed to be 20 ohms. But it's shorted to ground. Do we inject voltage and see under the thermal cam, see if that does get hot? Because that isn't supposed to be that low then. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Inject voltage, look under the thermal cam, and go from there. Right, so I injected voltage and I can't see anything getting hot here other than this chip that I'm injecting into. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, is that shorted as well? What I'm going to do is move this chip, this capacitor along a little bit and see if the short's gone. So I'm not sure where that goes to, if it goes to the CPU. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, see if the short's still there. I know it's low impedance, so it's going to be low ohms anyway, but let's have a look. Yeah, short's still there. Maybe it is due to this. Is that shorted there as well then on both sides? 0 ohms, 0 ohms. But this is ground, right? So it's not short here. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Short on here as well. Is it this? 0 ohms. High ohms there. But that's on the same 0 ohms. Considering that chip is getting stupidly hot, I'm assuming it is that. Well, I could always reball it, so let's put this back over there and then get that chip off. Alright, let's please hope that the short's gone. And then ohms reading. Nope, it's still there. So it wasn't the max IC. I done the CPU one more time. This time the CPU went smoothly. I didn't have to add any extra balls or anything like that. So I think what the issue was is the 2 extra balls I added were slightly too big. Because now if we go onto ohms reading, go onto that little cap there, look. And now it's 8.2 ohms, which seems normal. So now I've just got to put the Wi-Fi IC back on and the max IC. But first I'm going to just put the max IC on, because I don't think that's faulty. I've got to reball it first. I'll do that quickly off camera. It's only a small chip, so it should take seconds. And then we'll plug it in and test it. Right, I've put the max IC back on. I've read the ohms on that cap and it's 7 ohms, so I'm assuming that's fine. It's got to work now. It has got to. There's no way it's not. Don't know why I'm using the dead battery, but I've been at this for hours now. Right, moment of truth. Do we even still get a display? We do. Tell you what though, that display looks rubbish. Looks like a pink tinge to it. Right, it's powered off. Is it going to turn back on? Yes! Okay, so it was the CPU again. Obviously Wi-Fi is not going to work. I haven't got the Wi-Fi chip on, so I'll have to do that again off camera. Is it going to hang there? Of course it will, because there's no Wi-Fi chip. Oh my god, we are in. We are in. 1%. Okay, that analog sticks doesn't work. It is plugged in. Don't know why that's not working. We got Purger's page. Don't know who that is. Yeah, so it's working. Thank goodness. What firmware is it on? 18. So kind of recent. There you go. There's the error code because there's no Wi-Fi chip. Okay, so let me get the Wi-Fi chip back on, and then we'll go from there. Give it a fully test in my other shell. 3, 2, 1. Charge in. Display. Is it going to reboot? How long is that going to hang for there? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was quick. That usually means the Wi-Fi chip's fine. Yeah, this display's got a weird blue tinge to it. What I think they've done it before, the last one I checked. Well, I might check it on another video, but they left like some sort of blue film at the back. They had to peel off. They left it on. Anyway, internet. Thank goodness for that. There you go, no error code. Connect to the internet. 2.4 gigahertz band this time. Obviously the signal strength's not as good at the minute, but it says really good there actually. Yeah, seems fine. So, very long time spent on this one. All because I had to reball the CPU 3 times to get it to fully work. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Ready for the next video.